What is your main mode of transportation? Today, I'm going to let you know how difficult travel was in early America. I'll go over basically the early transportation revolution. My main mode of transportation, I'm sure, is the same as everybody else's. Go by car, on the road. I'll go over the turnpike era, also the canal phase, and the steam power phase. The turnpike era, that was the first phase of the transportation revolution. And turnpike defined is a road built for the purpose of charging a fee. All right? They were privatized in early America, so companies that built the roads also collected the fees and controlled the usage of the roads and maintained them. Most of these roads were built all in the New England area because the colonies were closer together and just made more sense that way. Moving into the next phase is the canal phase. And a canal is a man-made waterway connecting a main water source to a town or another main water source. They're cheaper, faster, and better because you could take bigger loads and transport them faster than horse and buggy. Early ways of transporting through canals, you would have a horse or a team of mules actually pulling the boat through the canal till you got to your final destination. The Erie Canal was like the biggest one back in that time that was built. That connected the Hudson River in New York all the way to Buffalo to Lake Erie, and that was a big deal back then. You can learn about the Erie Canal at eriecanal.org, and also my notes from Dr. Treasure's lecture, and the definitions for turnpike and canal all came out of the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and also the educationportal.com is a good source of information on the whole transportation revolution. The last phase of the transportation revolution was steam power. And when we get into steam power, we get into boats, the steam boats. Turns a big wheel at the end. They're very versatile because now they can go against current, which makes them faster, and also makes ocean travel easier by being able to go down and come back up and not have to rely on wind and current directions, the current flow. They were seasonal, however. When in the winter, when the rivers and other waterways would freeze over, they'd use boats. So that makes them seasonal. We also had the railroad and the invention of the steam locomotive or steam train. That produced year-round use, and by the 1840s there was over 3,000 miles of track, which doubled that of the miles of track in Europe, which is a big deal because we want to be better than Europe. And you can learn also more about that stuff, the railroads, at appstudynotes.com. There's also a bunch of other information on the transportation revolution in there about that. So hopefully now you got a good understanding of the transportation revolution. I went over the three phases or parts of it: the turnpike era, the canal phase, and steam power. How will our transportation change in the future?